Tiger Woods and Jessie James, two of the famous celebrities out there right now who have reportedly been to sex rehab this year.
Several women came forward claiming to have slept with the golfer after his Thanksgiving car crash last year, as you remember. And consumers and sex therapists seem to agree that there is such a thing as sexual addiction. In fact, the business of helping addicts has exploded. Fox 35's Sonia Abada spoke to a life counselor to find out why.
So, Janie, let's start out with this. What exactly classifies sex addiction? A lot of people, frankly, don't believe that that even exists.
Well, sex addiction is real and it does exist, but a lot of times people will get that mixed up with just people taking advantage of other people. But it is a controversial issue among therapists and the medical profession, but there is one thing that we all agree upon, and that is that it is something that is compulsive behavior that deals with something of a sexual nature, and it interrupts that person's life regardless of consequences. They'll get found out by a wife, or a wife will get found out by a husband, and they'll still keep with the behavior despite of the consequences.
Is there a characteristic besides the propensity for that risky behavior that you see in your clients dealing with this? I mean, is there a tendency to be in a really high-profile job or field that sort of exposes them to a larger number of people?
Well, there can be that, but there are some common characteristics that we will see. And one is a name that people will tend to throw out is narcissist, charmer. And what they'll tend to do is they can easily split off and compartmentalize. So sometimes in our jobs and high-powered professional jobs, that causes for people to be able to do that, to put certain things in a certain box.
And that's what you heard Tiger Woods come out and say just recently. I was able to, golf is such an individual sport, I was able to shut off on certain parts of my personal life, too. Let me ask you this. Have you been seeing an increase in cases of people requiring treatment for this particular issue?
We actually have, Sonny. It's been amazing with the celebrities that come forward that will say that they've been an inpatient for sexual addiction. We have seen an increase. We've seen an increase in two different areas. One area is the individual coming forth saying, I think I have a sex addiction and I don't want it to ruin my relationship or ruin my job. So we'll have those individuals, but then we'll also have a wife or a spouse that will get triggered by something they hear in the news, and they start paying more attention to what's going on in their family life.
Right.
And then that prompts them to looking for something and finding it.
Right. Well, we certainly appreciate your insight into this. Janie Lacy from Total Life Counseling, thanks so much for coming in and talking with us.
Thank you.
A lot of times when we'll look at couples, they'll say that they're getting married because they love each other, but then when you ask them what does that mean, then they don't know what to say.
You have a detox period. You stop having the behavior, but then the other component is you have to learn to have a healthy sexual relationship. So when you think about how that shaped your life, look at how it's shaping the lives of our young people today.